All right, it's rolling. All right, before we start, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
The apostles, knows great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim, walking, learning, and teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, this video is going to be based off, it's basically a response to the elder Malcolm from Chicago. He did the video on that Stephen Anderson dude, and many other elders and apostles and brothers have been doing a response, because once again, we have to cover the topic, all right, just like we did on Post Malone, aka Vocab Malone, bitch ass. All right, the nation of Esau is not done away with. The Edomites, Esau, Edom, they're still in this earth, and they're going to be here until their final chapter, which is that great judgment. All right, and then they're going to be in slavery. Then they're going to be exterminated. All right, the Esau is the number one enemy of the nation of Israel. All right, they're not just going to disappear into the wind. All right, did Egypt, after all the things we went into slavery for Egypt for over 400 years, did they just disappear into the wind? No, he gave them a big, great judgment for everyone to stare at. The same thing is going to happen to Esau, Edom, so-called white man of today. You people who call yourselves Caucasians, European, Aryan, Anglo-Saxon, whatever you want to call yourselves, you're going to go down in a mass judgment. You have not escaped your ass whooping.
That's right. I got something. Okay. I'm going to go into Second Ezra 6 verses 9, and I'm going into this first because this is the exact time that we're in right now. We're deadlocked in this time right now. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
So for that, if Esau is at the end of the world, so Esau is going to exist until the end. So that means Esau would have to still be here. He didn't just disappear. That prophecy in Obadiah is talking about the future, talking about the times that we're coming up upon. All right, we're in the middle of some of those prophecies right now. Esau being knocked down from his throne. All right, the nation starting to hate him, and then us, the Hebrew Israelites, overtaking him in the end. Those things haven't happened yet. All right, we're in the middle. Those things are about to happen very soon. It didn't happen 1,000-some years ago. All right, Mr. Stephen Anderson, y'all don't know the Bible. The Bible's not for you. You got more on it?
Okay.
I'm back.
Con.
We doing the video?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay, Con.
Y'all can go ahead.
Con, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. And we all got ears. We all got 2 ears. This is speaking of the spiritual ear, which you Edomites don't get. Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So you killed the so-called Negro, you killed the so-called Latino, the so-called Native American. You led the so-called Negro, the so-called Latino, and the so-called Native American into captivity, and you haven't been into captivity yet. So Esau, your turn is coming up. And as it says, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So that means that will, if the Edomites are done away with, that would make this null and void. Then why would the saints have patience and faith? That's what we're waiting for now, to kick your ass, man.
That's right.
You know?
Chicago, you got something you can pull
up. This is Second Ezra 4 and verse 29. It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. You know, and who is that talking about? The brother read the Second Ezra chapter 6. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, if Esau was already done away with, we should already be in peace. We should already be in the kingdom.
That's right.
You know, because Esau's destruction is synonymous to our salvation, to our kingdom coming. You know? So clearly we're not in the kingdom. Wickedness is still ruling. You know, wickedness is still sprouting. You know.
I got this real quick. This is First Maccabees chapter 1. I'm gonna start it off verse 7. All right, to prove the fact that the Edomites lived past, because when Obadiah gave that prophecy, you know, it was during the time of the kings. All right, then afterwards he died, and things continue on after. But that prophecy was for the future times now. All right, and just showing you the Edomites still live. They didn't disappear off into the wind. They didn't go away. You know, they're still here. They're still here to this day. Once again, that's our number one enemy. We gonna rock it out with them. Y'all devils, so-called white man, you can't go unpunished. You can't escape this. That's ultimately the reason why they say that. All right. Everything in the scriptures is being fulfilled and has been fulfilled. All right, and those that haven't are to be fulfilled very soon. But you think the Most High is like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that out of there. The people that put them in slavery, that's been oppressing them, that was their number one enemy, the first one to come up against them out of the land of Egypt. I'm just going, no, it don't work like that. They don't get to escape like that. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surname Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome. All right, now I'm grabbing that point specifically, all right, because it says, and there came out of them a wicked root. Then it went on to describe Antiochus or Antiochus Epiphanes. So what wicked root is it talking about? What you look up the word root? I'll look it up real quick. Just to give the definition. I know what it means, but when you look up the word root, it means going back to. All right, it says, I just looked it up off my phone, off Google, says root, the basic cause, source, or origin of something. So what was it talking about? When you go to the origin of Antiochus Epiphanes, he was an Edomite. When you go to the origin of Alexander the Greek, he was an Edomite, and the proof of it is up in this chapter. All right. Now this is the first verse, and it happened that after that Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came into the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. So it tells you that Philip, which was the father of Alexander, he was a Macedonian, and he was the first of his stead to reign over Greece. So he was the first of his people, meaning the first of the Edomites to take throne and rulership over Greece. All right, and if he was a Grecian, all right, that means his son was a Grecian, and the rest of them, all their allies was so-called Grecians, or I should say Edomites, because that's what they called themselves once they took over. All right, so now we're going to jump to the edition of Esther, chapter 16. I'm just start, actually, I'm just grabbing these couple of scriptures to prove who Esau is. This is Esther, additions to Esther, chapter 12, verse 6. Howbeit, Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, who was in great honor with the king, sought to molest Mordecai and his people because of the two eunuchs of the king. All right, so we're establishing the fact that Haman, he was an Agagite, which we know as to be Edomite, all right, specifically Amalek, because Agag was the king of Amalek, taking it all the way back to 1 Samuel. All right, and Amalek is the Edomites. Now we're going to jump to chapter 16, verse 10. So now we know that Haman is an Edomite. He's known specifically as the Agagite. All right, now this is Esther chapter 16, verse 10. For Haman, a Macedonian, the son of Ammedatha, being indeed a stranger from the Persian blood and far distant from our goodness, and as a stranger received of us. All right, so it says Haman was a Macedonian. All right, and the Macedonian is the same thing that Philip was. So what does that tell you? That means that Philip was an Edomite, specifically an Agagite, specifically an Amalekite of the nation of Edom. So if Esau and Edom got done away with, how come they were still around to the establishment of the so-called Greeks, the white Edomite Greeks? That means you lying, Stephen Anderson. That means Esau's still alive. And those people who took over that land, them Greeks, they're here nowadays. They went from being Greeks to Romans, from Romans to Europeans, Spaniards, Portuguese, all right, so-called French, Norwegian, Dutch, to now to who we see today, you American crackers. All right.
You got something or not?
Con, I got a couple of they took this book, the Apocrypha, out of the scripture because it talk about y'all asses and show that y'all not dead and done away with. First Maccabees 1:1, and it happened after Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chetan and the land smitten the king of Slakia, had smitten the king of Persia and the Medes and reigned in the stead the first over Greece. And this talking about y'all motherfuckers. And y'all don't want to go into captivity, but y'all going into captivity because this right here is not hiding your religion, y'all people. And kind of.
You got
well, that's right now, but this right here talks about y'all motherfuckers. You know, it's about Alexander the Greek, who y'all call Alexander the Great, who y'all lift up so motherfucking high. You know, well, y'all want to do away with certain things in history, do away with that. But y'all so proud, y'all lift up y'all head talking about we was the Greeks, but y'all wasn't the Greeks. The Samoans was the Greeks. You know, everything that y'all claim y'all as, y'all stolen from another heritage, another group of people. Y'all don't have a motherfucking heritage. All y'all do is steal every goddamn thing.
That's what they do. They go to another man's land, kill the people up, and kill the people up, and take all of what belongs to really them, and say they the people of that land. They've been doing that all over the planet. And I got something right quick. Job 9 verses 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
And who's the wicked? You so-called Edomites. You Idumeans.
Who's ruling the world?
Hey, I got you right here. Hey, this is Malachi 1:4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever. You know, to further prove what the brother was reading, the world is given into the hand of the wicked. And right here, it clearly said that Esau is the border of wickedness. And the brother just read it in First Maccabees that a wicked root came out. What's that wicked root? Esau, Edom. You know?
And kind of that the precepts of the Bible show us that y'all the Edomites. Here go another quick one. John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to kill, steal, and destroy. Who do this? Ain't nothing but y'all motherfucking white ass crackers doing this shit. Y'all go
That's right.
You got some cards off? Or do I? Did you still have some on that? So,
yeah. I'm gonna finish up on this. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who?
Where?
Where and who is he?
That's right.
Because like that pedophile, that homosexual that you look up to, named Jesus Christ, who's really Caesar Borgia, he took the real image of our King of Kings. He took the image down and destroyed it and put himself up as the king.
That's right.
When he ain't nothing but the synagogue of Satan.
Oh, I got something to fuck him up. Hold up, Bach. Oh, Salak, hold up. Now this I knew I was calling you. How about Shai? All right, so I got the Compact Bible Dictionary, right? And I don't know if it's going to focus out the page. But right here, this shows you the timelines of the prophets. And so when you look at, just to prove the point, when you look at where Obadiah was, it's projected that his prophecy was sometime between 727 and 699 BC. All right. So somewhere around that area. So that's when we get the prophecy of Obadiah. But now you had just brought out Shakal Malachi 1 and 4, right? And it talks about Esau. And Malachi, he prophesied around, it says 432 BC. So from Obadiah to Malachi, because it was after because Obadiah, he was around, it says what, after the fall of Northern Kingdom, and then we got the restoration in Malachi's time, almost 300 some years later. But why would, if the Edomites, basically the point, if the Edomites was done away with, how come Malachi was able to mention them 300 some years later? Obadiah gave a prophecy in 700 some BC, and then Malachi gonna speak about them, and 300 some years later, I thought they was dead. I thought they was destroyed. How could that be? You know, just proving the point. You saw y'all. Hey, the Bible's only for the Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
You cannot escape the judgment. I'm gonna get y'all can't escape the judgment. That's the only reason why y'all do it. It tells that one scripture. What's that? The fool maketh an excuse. And Esau, so-called white man, y'all are making an excuse, man. Y'all trying to wiggle your way out of this. You're not gonna do it.
They don't want to drink at that cup. They don't want to drink at that cup.
You got that, that's Jeremiah.
You got that, Anna?
What?
The drink of the cup scripture.
Cup.
I got it. Oh wait, hold on. Is this it? Yeah, just somebody got something. They can pull it.
Okay, I'll bring this out real quick. This is Genesis chapter 25, and I'm gonna start at verse 23, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, Two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels." This is speaking of Jacob and Esau. "And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger." So, Pastor White, whatever your name is, when have the Edomites served the so-called Negro, the so-called Latino, and the so-called Native American? When have they served this? They haven't. So, even going back to Genesis, you Edomites are still here.
That's right, ruling.
God.
Messing the earth up.
Then, if I can get this Bible question,
just real quick, those words when it says elder and younger. All right, because Esau came out first.
That's right.
But we're the stronger nation. When it also has to deal with their complexion, because everybody else was dark skinned. They was the first ones to come out with that weak ass newer flesh. All right, y'all are the ones that are, because you know they're trying. Oh, see, Jacob's supposed to be no, bitch. Y'all are gonna be under us.
That's right.
Esau will serve the Hebrew Israelites. All right, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel. There's no you will be under us whether you like it or not. We're older than you. We had the pigment first. Y'all was the ones that came out looking raggedy and desecrated. It looked like somebody left a hot dog out in the heat or some shit, man.
Yep.
Okay. We'll pull this bitch up, Stephen Anderson. Y'all got it.
Okay, this is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." You Edomites, y'all sold y'all birthright, man. "For ye know," verse 17, "for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears." And that's what you people doing now. What's his name? Yeah, this guy right here. He look like he's crying right now. Y'all searching it.
Look at that devil. Look at that devil, man.
Yeah, that's
Look at that demon.
I'll give him the only thing he ever said that was good was bringing out the info on them fake Jews, how the Holocaust didn't go down. But besides that, he don't know nothing about the scripture. Look at him. He finna cry. Look at him.
Yeah, look at crying. Yeah, crying.
God, you got it. Actually, call if you got something.
Yeah, this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he who let it will let, until he be taken out of the way." And who is that? That's talking about Esau Edom. You know, because Esau Edom was ruling back then in the time of Rome. You know, it says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." You know, which like I was saying earlier, our salvation. You know, so right now Esau Edom is being revealed, and that's why you have these fucking Edomites like this guy right here saying that they're done away with and all that, because they're trying to escape that judgment.
Nigga, if you're not an Israelite, we gonna butcher your whole fucking family.
That's right.
That's right.
That's fucking target practice and fucking strength tests. That's a lot. You got
I got a quick precept because y'all Esau never went into slavery. Y'all was never spoiled like us or any of the other nations. And woe, this Isaiah 33 and one woe with thee that spoilers was not spoiled, and deal treacherously. They shall not deal. They shall deal. They deal not treacherously with thee. When thou seest the spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. And y'all kingdom is surely falling apart. And I got another one real quick. Thus says the Lord, behold, who judgment will not to drink of this cup, have surely drunken. And he shall go out together unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished. Thou shalt surely drink of it. Y'all going into slavery. No way around it. Y'all getting in slavery. And it's going to be brutal. I'm going to make sure that my slaves, I'm going to beat the shit out of their ass day in and day out.
That's right.
That's Esau.
Yeah, and when it's the Sabbath day, I'm gonna be looking at the sun and looking at your ass, because you know when the Sabbath day go, I'm gonna be fucking your ass up.
That's right.
Only one day of rest y'all gonna get is the Sabbath day.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Not even on the Sabbath day, we'll still get to play with their minds.
Come.
Yep.
who's
Who's that?
no, that's not what that is. That's the
For I have sworn by myself, says
Shalom.
the Lord, that Bosra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse,
Shalom, bro.
a perpetual waste.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, that's some shalom.
This caveland that you have called over here called America, this place is gonna be destroyed. And you know, I can't wait for this motherfucking day for this place to be laid to waste.
Come.
That's right.
Kawada, you got anything?
No, the brother brought out the Jeremiah that I was gonna bring out.
I got this Jeremiah 49. That's not what you just brought out, right?
Kind of 49 and
No, I'm
12
talking Shakal.
through 13.
Oh, what was that?
No, he ain't bring
Did
it.
you bring out the Jeremiah 49, or was that I?
You can
No,
come
that
out.
was that.
Okay. I know you just read what verse did you read?
Jeremiah is 12 all the way to 13.
You read 12 to 13?
Kind.
Okay. Start at read verse. Hang on. Leave.
Want me to go up to 7?
Yeah, read verse 8 to 10 real quick.
8 to 10, kind.
Okay.
All right. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring calamity of Esau upon him at the time that I will visit him. If great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves come by night, they will destroy until they had enough.
Council,
But Esau had made air.
Hold on, right. This is going in about Esau, some of his ways. It's describing his characteristics, which help us identify who he is today. If a thief, he gonna get what he get, and he gonna dash. A thief not gonna pick up the whole house back to his back and start walking with it. All right, you get what you need and you get up out of there. But not Esau. Esau takes everything. Somebody get that? What's that? Malachi. What's him that oppresses a man, even a man in his heritage? I think it might be Micah Salat.
Michael Coop.
Khan, yep. Esau, not only will he take the physical from you, but he will drain you of the things that are spiritual. He'll drain you of your culture. He'll snatch everything from you. This is describing you devils. Not only do you take physically, but not you assimilate people. You make them forget who they are. You take everything from them, which is not so. The scriptures also say you're not supposed to remove the landmark. How the fuck anybody even gonna know who they is? That brings confusion. The Most High divided the nations for a reason, for separation. You're trying to mix and mash shit like potatoes. It don't work like that. You still got that, Jeremiah?
Yeah, I still got it.
Can you going? Read verse 10 now.
Okay, Khan. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Khan, see, this is a verse he tried to use saying Esau was destroyed, but this is future prophecy. All right. This is what's going to happen to him very soon. All right. And his secret places are being discovered, and he's no longer being hid, and he's starting to be hated in the earth. But he's still alive to this day. Esau, the so-called white man, is still around. This is what we're going to say of him very soon. He is not.
I can skip over the 17. As Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof.
Just real quick on that, and that lets you know people don't walk past the land of Edom nowadays saying, "Damn, look at that, they got fucked up, man." I don't even. They lived in Mount Petra, but if you showed me a map, I would probably have a hard time even trying to pick out their land. You know, it was in Mount Seir, Mount Petra, but I don't know what that looks like off the top of my head. But very soon, when the land where Esau, where his borders is at, like it tells you in Malachi, we gonna know that it was this place. We gonna be looking down. Damn, Babylon got fucking destroyed. Nuclear missiles, thermonuclear warfare.
I got something right quick. I wanted to say that, like here, like in Detroit, and I know other cities like Chicago and even in New York, we got statues of Edomites so that they rule over everybody. Like I give you a prime example here in Detroit, we have statues where Esau's sitting on a horse, proud and tall,
that one,
and you got Jake, you got the Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom bound down to the white man. So how the fuck Esau done away with right now, motherfucker? Shit.
Who got that? You got another verse? I know. Or that's it.
No, that's it for right now.
Y'all got some? Y'all should call in the corner.
Yeah, you want to get that, Michael?
I do have another one, another precept.
Hang on, I know we're gonna have a Chicago.
All right, this is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And who is that?
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Art.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got it, Art. So
no, is who Esau does that, man? He can't rest until he does something wicked, you know. Hey, well, what does he do? He spreads chemtrails on the air, defiles your food, GMOs, you know. He fucks up everything. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And who is that? You know, hey, they're still doing this to this day. They do it to every nation. Everywhere they go, they always wanna go to wherever it is that nation is and say what? Oh, democracy. You know, we're here to bring democracy. We're here, you know. But in reality, what do? It's for them to be empowered. You know, for them to take over their land and spread their philosophies. You know, and only one nation is doing that. Only one nation is known for doing that, and that's Esau, Edom.
This is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? And we already know that's Esau, Edom, because he got to set up his lives, you know what I'm saying, so he can rule, because that's his comfortability. You know what I'm saying? He can't dwell in anything righteous, you know?
Come.
I got some. Okay, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, and I'm reading out of the 1611 edition, King James Version. And at the beginning of every chapter, they have preludes, and it reads the judgment of Mount Seir for their hatred of Israel. But I'm starting verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Because Khan, the so-called white man, you have a perpetual hatred to this day. Until you're going to be destroyed, you're going to have a hatred for the so-called Negro, the so-called Latino, and the so-called Native American. Verse 7, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it, Salakia, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. Like the brother Malak just said, Mount Seir is still where it's at. Petra, you can still see the ruins of Petra to this very day. Verse 8, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual dissolutions, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. So when has this happened? Esau, Edom. When has y'all still fucking here? You know?
That's right. And like over there in Petra, you see the same artworks that you see in Rome and that you see here in Babylon the Great.
That's right.
And that proves that you're still ruling right now.
That's right.
Not only that, they buildings. They buildings is a modern day caves.
Right, that's where they have all.
Supposed to do that to all 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
You know, we ain't supposed to build building no taller than what's that, three stories or 2 stories?
Three.
And shit, y'all build buildings some 100 feet high.
It reminds them of Petra.
Yep. Mount Seir. That's right.
I got a precept real quick. Isaiah 10:13. For he saith by my strength of my, he saith the strength of my hand, I have done it. I have, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, I have removed the bounds of the people, and I have robbed their treasures, and I have put down their inhabitants like a violent man. And who did this? Ain't nobody but the white man go in every country and fuck with everybody. Y'all do this shit. And by my hand I have found a nest of riches of the people, as one to gather the eggs that are left, and I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved a wing or opened the mouth or peep. And all these nations are now starting to open up their mouths and talk shit, but before that they wasn't saying shit because they ain't had that nuclear deterrent. But now when they got that missile, they talking big shit. Even North Korea talking shit. When they had a missile that could reach all the way to Washington, they started talking shit. But before that, they wasn't talking a whole lot of shit.
Hey, wait, that's what it says. Let the weak say, "I am strong." You know that, and that. Well, what was that? Joel, the 3rd chapter. It talks about what they call Armageddon. You know. And that's what's happening right now. Right now, everybody's is getting ready to fight in the Middle East, you know, and all these nations are standing up to the great whore, which is America.
That's right. I got something right quick.
Trump. Oh, President Trump.
All right. Book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verses 8. For thus said the Lord of hosts. Okay. After the glory have he said me unto the nations, which spoil you, for ye that touches you touches the apple of my eye. And that's the 12 tribes of Israel and nobody else, because we've been scattered from every nation, not just to Esau, but to Ishmael, to them stinking doodoo eating Africans, from Japheth, from Moab, you know, Ammon, yeah, Khan, to Elam, to every nation. And they're all going to pay for it, including you, Esau, because, you know, when your 1,000 years are up, when we have you in captivity, you're going to be exterminated all over the fucking earth, no matter where you are.
That's when y'all gonna be done away with, since y'all want to be gone so bad.
After that 1,000 years of slavery, which I'm gonna love beating on y'all motherfucking ass day in all the way until the sun go down.
Hey, don't forget little rocks and big rocks.
That's right. Hey, I'm giving them impossible tasks to make. Shit, put them up against a mountain, big rocks and little rocks. Break all this shit down by sundown.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Shai, haven't given y'all to us yet as a prey. So y'all still fucking here. You Edomites and all the nations that the brother Dawad just named, y'all all had us in captivity. When have we y'all been in captivity to us? It hasn't happened yet. Y'all all still fucking here, man. You know? You can't run away from these prophecies, man.
Y'all got something on Kawaja? You got it.
So this Exodus chapter 21, verse 16, it says, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And we're still found in the hand, man. You know, like the brother has said that that who made us, who prey we were, are pretty soon going to be our prey, but that hasn't happened yet, man. You know, so you still got judgment to come. You know,
that's right.
Mm-hmm. This is Obadiah 1:18. And the house of Jacob should be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it. You know? Now if this had already happened, it will be written somewhere in the scriptures.
That's right.
It will be written, this is the prophecy that was fulfilled at this and so on, you know? And it isn't, because it hasn't happened yet, you know?
That's right.
We don't have him under captivity yet. We haven't burned down the house of Esau. There's no record of that ever happening, you know?
The tribe
that's right.
You know,
it says
Esau's still here, man.
It says the nation of Israel is going to come back together to whoop on Esau's ass. We
That's
still
right.
separated. It says Judah ain't going to vex Ephraim no more. We still vexing the fuck out of each other.
That's right.
Yep.
I got
right. We don't have that second covenant yet. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be perfect right now. You know what I'm saying? Because according to Jeremiah, I think it's what 31:31. You know, we supposed to be perfect right now, and they're the ones who will be subject unto us, man. You know, we shouldn't be teaching right now if Esau was done away with.
That's right. That's right. That's right, brother. That's right.
That's a cut right there.
Right.
That's a cut.
We won't be prophesying that Esau is taking out. This is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. So I bring that up because you what's his name, Pastor whatever, Stephen Anderson. It's okay for the Israelites to have been going into captivity, but y'all don't want to go into captivity. But guess what? That's not a just weight. The Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is all about just weights.
That's right.
The false balance is an abomination to him. He's not gonna let y'all be over us for all these years, beat us down, kill us, and fuck over us, and not let the shit come back onto you.
That's right. They gotta do double. I got something right quick. Book of Romans 9 verses 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau that I hated.
That's right.
So you know, the Most High hate you Edomites, you Idumeans.
Yeah.
You know, so you got a time limit of your world rulership, and it's coming to an end. Just like when you go back to Second Ezra chapter 6 verses 9, and that's the time we're in right now of Second Ezra. So that's the time we are. You know, because a lot of you Edomites are dying off of a population off of the opioid crisis.
Yep.
Your woman is getting down with BBC every day. It's true.
Yeah, I know.
Right. What else? You got Edomites coming through Jake neighborhoods. I see them every fucking day, every day.
God.
So you know, Esau, y'all getting y'all big time judgment, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this real quick, Bible shot. If don't know other brother got one. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7, and it reads, and the Lord Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So all the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28 that the so-called Negro, the so-called Latino, the so-called Native American had to go through, Esau, now it's your turn. It hasn't fully manifested yet, but because our Savior, Yahweh Shai, hasn't come back yet, but as soon as he cracked them clouds, man, it's a wrap. It's over with. Y'all gonna get it twice. Y'all gonna get it double, pursuant to Revelations chapter 18 and verse 6. Give one to her double. Roughly paraphrasing.
I got some. This Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 15. It says that which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And the Most High requires that which is past. And all these different atrocities that you have done, you still got to get your judgment, man.
That's right.
Because it's still held in your hands, you know. But what goes around come around. Hey, Esau, even you teach that. You call it karma, man. You know, the other half has got to come, because the brother just brought out about the balance. You did your part. Where's ours?
That's right.
And the Most High is about balance. You know, uneven balance is abomination unto him.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
Y'all, Shkan, Kawhi, y'all got anything?
I'll bring this up. This is Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, you know, and I brought that out to show how Edom and Babylon is the same thing. You know, when the scriptures talk about Babylon, is talking about Edom, the nation of Edom. It says, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
That's right.
You know, and that's what, you know, that hasn't happened yet, you know.
Hey,
go ahead.
It also goes to that scripture in Sirach, where it says that happy is man that seeth the fall of his enemy. But yet we're still in captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? We see little parts, little bits and pieces, you know what I'm saying, that's making us happy. But that final hurrah is when you finally collapse, man.
That's right.
Now I'm gonna bring this up. This is Revelations 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. You know, and I just read that Babylon was ESAU Edom. So where is this? Where is everybody talking about this? Oh, that great city. Oh, that was that sinful city. You know, up to this day, we're still talking about Sodom and Gomorrah and all the wicked shit they did.
Yeah.
See? It should be another great city where we should be saying the same things. A city that was way worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. You know.
Yep. And we ain't speaking about that. You're right, all right?
We're still talking about Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That was it on that.
I just got this real quick. Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 20. Real short, says the harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved. All right, this is Jeremiah speaking. All right, we're still in our captivity. The Hebrew Israelite people are still in captivity and still under bondage to the nation of Esau, to the rest of the nations. All right, linking it up with that scripture that Kawadra brought out. All right, you know, shit, I just, what was it? If any man be caught in another man's hand, all right, we're still caught. We're still in your hand. There's still been no recompense on a mass majority for the Negroes going into slavery under the so-called white people. All right, there's going to be a recompense and a revenge for that very soon. All right, we're still not yet saved. All right, so if y'all not the Edomites, then y'all better figure something out, because I mean we pretty sure y'all the Edomites.
That's right.
So y'all better just figure. Y'all better get up, get together, come to some sort of agreement, and just get ready for our ass for them.
Okay.
Y'all got it.
I got a precept, Isaiah 14. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will choose Israel and set them in their own land. This haven't happened yet. The motherfucking gutter rats that's in Israel right now. The Bible didn't say that the United Nations and the motherfucking America and the Brits are gonna put Israel in there. He said he gonna put Israel, the children of Israel, in that land, and strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. This haven't happened yet. There ain't no slaves in the land of Israel right now.
Oh, real quick,
Y'all gonna be the ultimate new niggas, and the people shall take them and bring them into their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, and the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captive, who captive they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. This haven't happened yet.
That's right.
You know, Edom is still around. They still doing wicked shit, and they still got slaves. They got us right now in America as slaves right now. What kind of place is righteous when you work for a living and they take your income before you even see it?
I got this. This is perfect to back you up real quick. Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah power. So still to this day, we still paying bills, like the brother said, working and getting your money stripped before you even see it. We still getting told what to do on a day-to-day basis, how to live, and if you have a problem with it, we'll fucking kill you or lock you up.
That's right.
We're still in captivity. All right. The Hebrew Israelites are still in captivity to this day, and we still talk about Egypt. All right. And the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is not in the tongues of everybody on this planet.
That's
so
right.
Obviously, that means that there's certain things that hasn't happened yet.
That's right.
You Edomites, the day y'all can say when y'all are done away with is in the kingdom after we exterminate you. That's when we're gonna be letting everybody know. Okay, now the Esau's done away with. But up until then, y'all just gotta get ready for a mean, overdue, long-awaited ass. Because whoever got it, y'all got some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Y'all got anything? Shakar, Kawadi?
Nah, y'all got to go ahead.
Okay, y'all get
Okay.
those. We start wrapping it up.
Okay. Book of Obadiah, book 1 verses 3.
Yeah.
Okay. The pride of thy heart had deceived that thee, thus that thou that the what's it? Dwellest in the chief cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is I that shall that saith, and he heart who shall bring me down to the ground. Because right now, and these Edomites, they think nobody can really take them down right now. But Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is visiting you Edomites, man. Why you think what's happening in Hawaii right now? You don't think that's happening on the Most High? It is. That lava is still happening over in Hawaii as we speak. All that lava going on over there, it's still moving and expanding as we speak.
Guatemala too.
Yeah, Guatemala too. Judgment. Yeah.
They love Esau.
God, and that's why I think even over there the numbers are growing in Guatemala. What is that? Zebulon, tribe of Zebulon. Tribe of Zebulon, they getting their judgment too. So we at the time of judgment. Yahweh Shem Yahshua ain't fucking around with nobody, man.
That's your last one.
I had another one I was gonna get to right quick. Obadiah, book 1 and 21, and servants shall come up on Mountain Zion to judge the mountain of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's. And that hasn't happened yet. Because you Edomites are still ruling. But what I just read, this is future prophecy. That will happen.
Because of Brother Kawaja, he had paraphrased the scripture earlier This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies, man. We haven't seen the fall of Esau. But when Esau falls, it's going to bring joy to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh's heart, man.
Yeah.
For us, his chosen people, to see our enemies fall, and y'all going down, man.
That's right.
That's it, bro. That's all
I know you got some.
In Genesis, the 36th chapter, it talk about the descendants of Esau, and this is the point. The main point that I want to get on is that the 15th chapter. These were the dukes of the sons of Esau. Who calls themselves dukes? It ain't no black people walking around calling themselves Duke John, Duke Joe, or it's y'all Edomites.
The Dukes of Hazzard. The Dukes of Hazzard, man.
Yeah. And the Dukes on trading places.
Y'all still calling yourself Duke and Earls and all that.
Yeah, over there in England. You're right.
Hey, Esau, he's referred to a weapon. That's what King David had said in the book of Psalms. He said that pretty much protect me from Esau, which is thy sword. Roughly paraphrasing, right? Hey, don't Jake, when they about to fight, they say put their dukes up.
Yeah.
So Esau is that weapon, man.
That's right. That's right.
Was that your last one? I know.
Yeah, that's it.
Y'all got anything? Call.
Pretty much this is Colossians chapter 3 verse 25. It says, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons." There's no respect of persons of the nation of Israel, the chosen people that the Lord had chose. Hey, how much that's just gonna be his judgment to all nations that he had created, man. You know what I'm saying? And you still got to get back what you get. You sold on corruption. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your glory, and you're gonna receive it back, man. You know.
Yeah, Esau done for. So hey, we just put it out there. You faggots gonna keep on saying it. We gonna keep on proving you wrong. And to you idiots that believe that Edom / Esau is the Arabs, Yahweh Shem Yahshai is gonna destroy your retarded asses.
That's right.
Esau /
dumbass niggas. The Arabs are not Esau. They ain't calling themselves dukes and earls and all that bullshit. You know, that's all I gotta say.
And Ishmael got a different spirit totally than Esau, really. You know, wicked as hell. Well, yeah, Ishmael's a wild man. God.
Y'all got anything y'all want to say? My Chicago brothers?
That's basically it, man. Like, I never heard about a nation that was so eager to prove that Esau's done away with. Like, that's just your own nation. Why are you trying to say that it's done away with? Hey, have patience, Esau. Your time will come. You know, soon we'll be saying, yeah, now Esau's done away with. You know?
Yeah, so with that, we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim, walking, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. All right, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Ball.